Hello everybody and welcome to the Sonoma Raceway for the NASCAR Cup Series Toyota Save Mart 350 in the 16th race of this 2024 NR2003 season. We're on the front row. You have real life last year's winner Martin Truex Jr. alongside Kyle Larson as we get ready to get underway after, of course, we had a wild Xfinity race simulation yesterday. We'll see what happens today here in Sonoma. Truex, Larson leading us to the green flag, Hamlin and Buescher behind them. So you expect the road course stars, the road course ringers to be strong today. So we're green here at Sonoma. Larson on the outside, Truex Jr. going for the lead into turn 1 and 2 here. A little bit of counting behind. Kyle Busch gets turned already to the inside wall hard. Logano goes spinning into Reddick, gives it McDowell. And the caution will come out on lap 1 for a big pileup in turn 2. Kyle Busch slams that tire barrier. Logano gets catapulted right on out into a couple of Toyotas, and Reddick and Gibbs and collects fellow Ford driver Michael McDowell. Right off the bat, Logano turns Kyle Busch, slams that tire barrier. Logano's already lost control, slams Reddick, Gibbs, and McDowell. They all go spinning behind us. We still got more cars piling in. Looks like Blaney got a piece of it back there, but a huge crash for Kyle Busch here at Sonoma. He'll be taken out of the race on lap 1 and then right into Ryan Blaney. Hard hit right there. And a big stack up behind us. Harrison Burton spun around back there and a whole bunch of cars scattering trying to avoid, but some good cars taken out in that wreck. Reddick, Kyle Busch, you got Gibbs and Logano involved, Michael McDowell. And so an absolute mess here at Sonoma so far to start this race. And chaos really starting to break out now. Just like did the Xfinity race, so Sonoma is starting to become a bit of a chaos track for our road course part of the schedule here. I see up ahead of us at the front, Kyle Larson has now cleared Martin Truex Jr. for the race lead, and Larson driving away, trying to, of course, lead the open lap of racing and get himself his second win of the season. Of course, got it done in Kansas a couple of weeks ago. He's been very strong all season, very much in contention for the regular season championship. That points lead within 30-40 points right now of getting that back. He just needs to get some good finishes here and maybe get another win, and he'll be right up there in that #1 spot. Truex behind him, also a winner already this season. Same with Hamlin in third. So Larson leads the opening lap of racing here at Sonoma. Now we're back underway on lap 3. Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney DNF from that wreck. So that's your second and third place finishers from last week already out within the first 5 laps here at Sonoma. Absolute disaster for Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney. In trouble behind us, a big crash. That is John Hunter Nemechek around. Todd Gilliland did it. Haley is spun around in front of us here. Tyler Reddick looks like he piled in as well. A massive, massive wreck here for John Hunter Nemechek. The Xfinity winner from yesterday gets destroyed. Todd Gilliland piles into him. Daniel Hemrick involved as well. Oh, man, this is bad. Nemechek got turned head on into the concrete wall right there by Todd Gilliland. A vicious hit. Then Hemrick slams that tire barrier. He's done. And then Nemechek sitting right in the path of Tyler Reddick, who hits him head on. And now I put an end to Tyler Reddick's day. He's just not had any luck at all avoiding these wrecks. And already absolute mayhem breaking out here at the Sonoma Raceway. Now we're going to see what happens to the 51 and Justin Haley's. He got spun around as well. Looks like the rookie Cam Waters in his Cup debut just turns Justin Haley off of Ryan Preece, sends Haley around in that Rick Ware Racing Ford. Just trying to have a good run, Haley was. His car is now, he's fine. He's spun around. Then Suarez is going slow. Something happened to Daniel Suarez, your real-life 2022 Sonoma winner. And, of course, in our simulation, your 2022 champion gets turned around by Austin Cindric coming off the big hump right there, but he keeps it going, keeps it off any damage, hitting anything, so Suarez should be fine. Just lost some track position there, getting turned around by Cindric as Larson leads Truex after a wild start to this race in Sonoma. Now we get back underway on lap 25. Larson has led the first 24 laps of this race uncontested. Now after a pit stop, Cindric and Allmendinger stay out to take the 1-2 lead, and Larson's back there in third, trying to drive his way back around them to get back into the lead here at Sonoma. Everyone actually makes it pretty neatly and calmly through the first couple of turns this time. So finally get some clean green flag racing. Obviously, besides the last 20-something laps that we've actually had pretty solidly clean with Larson just in control, leading the race. Now it's Austin Cindric, of course, trying to get back to the playoffs once again for a second consecutive season, and AJ Allmendinger here trying to get a win to spoil all these drivers' parties of trying to get into the playoffs. Of course, Allmendinger full-time in Xfinity. 2 wins there in that season already. And now here, Allmendinger trying to get his first cup win of the season. Last season, he won at the Charlotte Roval in real life and in our simulation. Trying to do it. Another road course win for him here at Sonoma. Behind us, everyone's going side by side, racing pretty hard throughout the S's back there. Nearly 4 wide for a second there. That was Stenhouse, Gregson, McDowell, and Hocevar. Gotta be careful. Trouble in the wall. It's Corey LaJoie into the tire barrier. Gets turned around coming out of the S's. It looks like LaJoie just gets turned by Byron, slams the tire barrier hard, and Corey LaJoie, who is running inside the top 12, having a really strong run today, is going to be taken out early at Sonoma. His day done after getting turned around by William Byron. And in the meanwhile, AJ Allmendinger has passed Austin Cindric for the lead, and now Allmendinger will lead us to the caution flag here at Sonoma. Now we get back underway on lap 28. Of course, LaJoie out of the race, and now pit stops, split strategy, Larson, Truex, Elliott, Jones and company all coming in for a pit stop here right before this restart to get close to the end of stage 1. Allmendinger, of course, Cindric still stay out 1-2. Bowman is in 3rd behind them, your Coke 600 winner. And behind him, you have Keselowski in 4th, who won at Darlington, and then Chastain, of course, the only multi-time winner with 3 wins on the season, in 5th. As Allmendinger leads us back to the green here at Sonoma. Over Austin Cindric, he's got Alex Bowman on his outside, fighting for second already. 48 trying to get up there, get in position to get some good stage 1 stage points here. He's gathered behind us. They're nearly 3 wide right there as we go. But there's able to count it. Off the track was Chris Buescher, up the track and into Cam Waters. That's RFK on RFK violence. Off here into turn 3. 2 of the BuildSubmarines.com RFK Racing Fords have gone spinning into the sand over here. That is Chris Buescher and Cam Waters in his debut go crashing. It looks like Chris Buescher gets hooked by Christopher Bell, bounces off Cam Waters, comes up the track, then comes right back down to Cam Waters, spins them both out, and disaster for RFK Racing on this restart. Buescher and Cam Waters both lose all their track position, spinning off into the sand and dirt as Allmendinger continues to lead Bowman, who's gotten around Cindric for 2nd. Keselowski's found his way into 3rd. Cindric dropped down to 4th now as AJ Allmendinger trying to bring home his first stage win in this part-time effort here in the Cup Series this season. That 16 car, of course, split the rides with the likes of Derek Kraus, Josh Williams, Ty Dillon, and SVG as Allmendinger tries to get his first stage win, as Allmendinger leads us here 30 laps in at Sonoma with Bowman in 2nd. Now we move on here to Allmendinger coming to wrap up stage 1 under caution. AJ Allmendinger wins stage 1 at Sonoma. Bowman is 2nd. Keselowski coming through to finish in 3rd. Cindric 4th. Chastain 5th. Ty Gibbs is 6th. Then you have Suarez in 7th. Josh Berry 8th. Joey Logano 9th. And Carson Hocevar runs out your top 10 as AJ Allmendinger wins stage 1 here at Sonoma. Now back underway in stage 2. Zane Smith has crashed out of the race here. Lap 39, leaving just 31 in the race. Cindric leads Daniel Suarez as we get back underway. See 33, Will Brown, his debut, racing in front of Austin Dillon. Having a solid start to his day as we all make through turn 1 safely. And no, we do not. William Byron gets turned around, and he will go spinning off course into the dirt just like the RFK cars before him. And now Byron goes around, loses all his track position. No caution. We stay green. Allmendinger trying to work by Chris Buescher right now to get back to the front after the split strategy. But is Austin Cindric leading Daniel Suarez here at Sonoma. Both drivers looking for their first win of the season, trying to make the playoffs for the 2nd season in a row. For Cindric, 3rd. For Suarez, you have Ty Gibbs there in 3rd, Berry 4th, and how about the rookie Will Brown in 5th as Cindric leads the way once again here on this restart on lap 42. Continuing here in stage 2 after another caution. Cindric leads over Stenhouse, and I believe that is Cam Waters in the 60, now up to 3rd, having a great run today. And big problems. That's Harrison Burton around again, and nowhere for Will Brown to go. Piles right into the 21 of Burton. Harrison Burton gets dumped by Chase Elliott through turn 1, the danger zone of everyone today, and then gets slammed by Will Brown, the rookie, who had nowhere to go and just ended up running into the side of Harrison's car. Both those guys lose their track position, drop back some spots on the racetrack. Back at the front, we got Kaz Grala, Kyle Larson, the 2 guys trapped laps down, as Larson, when he came down to pit, trapped himself 2 laps down, so he's trying to race his way back in. He's trying to drive to get himself equal up to 3rd on the racetrack right now. He's up there driving around Cam Waters with AJ Allmendinger. An impressive drive from probably the 2 fastest cars on the racetrack. The 16 Allmendinger and the 5 of Kyle Larson both get around Cam Waters. Now they have to get by the top 3 of Stenhouse, Suarez, and Cindric to get themselves in a position where they can unlap themselves. Actually, they already got by, so it's just Cindric and Stenhouse they have to get by. So, oh, big trouble behind is Tyler in the tire barrier. Chase Elliott upside down. A massive crash here at Sonoma, coming to the final corner of the track, the hairpin. Coming out of turn 10, looks like Tyler Reddick is literally wedged into the tire barrier, completely stuck in there as Elliott hooked him. And look how deep Reddick got there. He's launching Chase Elliott on his side, who gets slammed by Eric Jones, which actually saves Chase Elliott from launching upside down on his roof and barrel rolling. But he gets drilled by the 45. Look at this hit by the 45. Right into Chase Elliott up in the air on his side. Then Elliott gets slammed against the inside pit while Eric Jones somehow saves, is able to continue. And Chase Elliott does not get hit by anyone else. And still is able to continue with that race car even after that massive flip. So a wild crash here at Sonoma involving Reddick and Larson. Reddick for sure done for the day. Larson, Casgrala still hanging in the race. Now Truex leads us on lap 46 over Chastain, Priest, and Berry. As we get back to the green, Truex comfortable. He's ahead of Chastain. Now behind us, kind of the 40 to bone into the wall with Larson. Big hit into the tire barrier goes two Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolets, who were extremely fast. Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman slammed the inside tire barrier, head-on hit for both of them. Vicious hit. Larson's car literally launched off the top of the wall with the help of the tire barrier, and Bowman is taken out by his own teammate. A vicious head-on hit into a concrete wall. That must have really, really hurt right there. Larson's car completely destroyed in that as well. Unbelievable. Both cars completely destroyed, out of commission for the day. And Truex back out front leading this race. So far we've had RFK and RFK violence and Hendrick on Hendrick violence so far in this race. What's going to happen next is Justin Haley inherits the race lead here with about 12 to go in stage 2 over Josh Berry, trying to get himself his first stage win of the year for Rick Ware Racing, his brand new team, that 51 car. He of course has been outperforming the equipment consistently all season long, but doing a whale of a job. Now as we look at everyone else through here, they make it through the corners pretty comfortably, and it'll be Justin Haley leading Josh Berry at Sonoma. Now another caution, this time knocking out Josh Berry, who was just in second place, and the 11 of Denny Hamlin out of the race. Berry will end up 28th. Hamlin more than likely will end up 26th. Shame for Denny. His good run. The momentum will come to an end as Casgrala sideways right there, gets bouncing off Chris Buescher, and now is into the 9. Chase Elliott, and Casgrala gets turned into the tire barrier, and Elliott goes in there with him. And that will be the third Hendrick car to crash out of this race. It's Chase Elliott as Casgrala slid up into him trying to avoid, and he hooks Casgrala, slamming the tire barrier for both cars. Grala and Chase Elliott, their days are both done. And so that means the only Hendrick car left in this race is going to be William Byron. And of course, Justin Haley carrying the flag and the race lead here for Rick Ware Racing, with Ryan Preece in second and Allmendinger, who just got into third. It's Justin Haley pulling away here after another caution here at Sonoma. So of course, Grala will end up out in 27th, Hamlin 26th, and Elliott in 25th. So we get back underway now. 2 to go in stage 2. It is Justin Haley still in lead, but AJ Allmendinger already into second, getting physical, making contact with Ryan Preece to get him out of the way to get into second and get a shot at his former teammate Justin Haley. AJ Allmendinger has been one of the best cars all day long, and showing that once again on the restart, making that quick pass of Ryan Preece into second now. He's got a shot to chase down Justin Haley to try to take this stage win away. Can Haley hang on? Allmendinger in second behind him, one of the best road course racers the Cup Series has seen over the past decade and a half or so, and continuing to do so once again here in 2024, trying to get a second consecutive season with a win on a road course in the Cup Series. Haley, though, holding off Allmendinger through the S's. Allmendinger gets like a big run of momentum there coming out of the S's. Everyone else seems to be keeping it clean and orderly. We're just double checking everyone back here. They're pretty good. And now Allmendinger right on the back bumper of Justin Haley. It gets a little bit tight there coming next to the carousel, coming up to turn 11, the hairpin right here. Allmendinger, can he find a way by Justin Haley to get that lead in the stage win, which would actually be a stage sweep for AJ? Not quite this time. Haley leads the field here at Sonoma on the last lap of stage 2. Now we move on to the S's. Later this last of the stage, Allmendinger once again right back at Justin Haley's bumper, trying to make a move on his outside right there. Doesn't quite have the momentum to make the move. Haley doing an incredible job blocking Allmendinger right now, who is clearly faster than him and is on the verge of bumping him out of the way. His former teammate to move. Allmendinger going to the hairpin. Does he make a move going to the hairpin to take the stage win away? No, he does not. Allmendinger decides to stay content, stay behind Justin Haley. Nearly gave him a shot right there coming out of that final corner. And Justin Haley for Rick Ware Racing wins stage 2 at Sonoma. Allmendinger second, Priest, Gregson, Cindric the top 5, then Bell, Jones, Truex, Stenhouse, Logano the top 10. Justin Haley holds off AJ Allmendinger to win stage 2 and will remain in the lead as we get back underway on lap 72 here with about 40 laps to go in this race. Everyone makes it through turn 1 safely, which is a great sign. But we got a little 3 wide right there coming in. Stenhouse goes around. Stenhouse turned around by Chastain and Dillon, goes off track. No caution. We stay green. And Haley continues to lead here. So actually a caution did come out, sorry. And I'll get back underway here on lap 86 at Sonoma. Now Martin Truex Jr. has cycled out into the race lead over Joey Logano and Christopher Bell. Of course, Haley had the pit, lost of track position. Around goes William Byron into traffic, slam by Burton, and collects Justin Haley. That is a shame for the 51. Haley having one of the best runs of his career here, and especially for Rick Ware Racing, slams right into the back bumper of the spinning William Byron. It's complete as Byron got put in an RFK submarine sandwich right there with Buescher and Cam Waters, and then gets drilled by both Justin Haley and Austin Cindric. Cindric also had a pretty good run, but Haley's day is done. That 51 car completely destroyed. As your stage 2 winner, so it's a shame for Justin Haley. He is out of the race now, will no longer be in contention for the win, and Truex leads now. Joey Logano has inherited the race lead here on lap 96, about 15 to go. Logano leads Christopher Bell and AJ Allmendinger here at Sonoma in the final stage. And now there's a caution that's come out. We're going to have a restart here with just 3 laps to go. The 22-year leader's pitting. Logano is giving up the race win with 3 to go, as it looks like he doesn't have enough fuel maybe to make it to the end, or something has gone awry on the 22 car. He comes down pit road, and now the lead is going to go over to your defending series champion, Christopher Bell, who is leading. AJ Allmendinger has been basically the best car all day long in second. Michael McDowell third, Austin Dillon, a former winner here, fourth, and Daniel Suarez, of course, your 2022 champion, in fifth. As you're green and back underway with 3 laps to go, can Christopher Bell hold on and get his second win of the season to put himself closer to Chastain for that top seed in the playoffs? Your defending champion having a strong start to the year, trying to keep it up now, leading AJ Allmendinger, but he goes a bit wide. Allmendinger to the inside already, side by side for the lead and for the win here at Sonoma. Can Allmendinger find a way by Christopher Bell coming through the first couple of corners of this course? He's on the inside though. That's the checkup right there. Can't quite do it. That checkup for Allmendinger is going to cost him. Christopher Bell now clear for the lead. Now white flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank here at Sonoma. Bell still in the lead. Allmendinger still hounding him, trying to find a way by to get the race lead, giving him a bump right there through this corner. Turn 2, turn 3. Another shot there to back at Christopher Bell, who is just blocking AJ, not letting him by at all. McDowell waiting in the wings in third in case these two get into it. Bell still blocking Allmendinger through the uphill curb right there, doing a masterful job of maintaining this race lead and putting himself in a great spot to be our second multi-time winner through 16 races this season. Bell leads now to the carousel for the final time. Allmendinger right there behind him, heading to the S's for the final time. Bell had a better exit to that corner right there. Gets a bit of a gap to AJ. Now flying through the S's. Allmendinger's been strong in the S's all day long, keeping it right in pace with Christopher Bell. A great exit right there for Allmendinger. Closes the gap to Christopher Bell, but losing just a little bit of time here coming to turn 11. The hairpin, which is going to be the final corner of this course. Here comes Allmendinger, closes the gap. He's got a shot at sending on the inside of Christopher Bell, but he's not going to do it like he could have done at the end of stage 2. He could have done at the end of the race once again. Allmendinger decides to stay calm, race clean and respectfully, and it's going to cost him the win. As through the final corner, Christopher Bell will hang on and win at Sonoma. AJ Allmendinger comes home second, Michael McDowell third, Daniel Suarez fourth, and Chris Buescher runs your top 5. Then Dillon, Wallace, Gibbs, Byron, Chastain, the top 10 here at Sonoma. How about that? Christopher Bell holds off AJ Allmendinger to get his 7th career win and his 2nd on the season for your defending champion here at Sonoma. And it's a weekend sweep for the JGR number 20. Nemechek getting it done on Saturday, and now Christopher Bell getting it done today. So now look at your final race results. Of course, Bell holds on to get the win with Joey Logano's late misfortunes, and holds off a hard charge from probably the best car all day in AJ Allmendinger, who comes home for a season best second place finish. Michael McDowell gets a great third place run. Daniel Suarez comes home fourth. Chris Buescher, good top 5 run for him. You got Austin Dillon, probably gets his best finish of the year in 6th. Bubba Wallace, another top 10. Same for William Byron, Ross Chastain, Ty Gibbs being very consistent this season. Then you look through the rest of the grid, the rookies coming over from the Supercars division. Will Brown comes home 15th, Cam Waters 17th. Solid runs for those guys in their debut. Then, of course, all the guys who had the issues, Logano, Truex, 21st, 22nd, had the wrong strategy. Then Elliott, Hamlin, Bowman, Larson, Reddick, all crashed out of the race after having really fast race cars. Just not to be for them. As Bell wins at Sonoma, and now on the playoff grid, we still remain at 13 winners through our 16 races so far. Bell, of course, with 2 wins, Chastain with 3 wins, are only multi-time winners. Everyone else remains the same. Then the points battle, the 3 drivers currently in remain Chase Elliott and Tyler Reddick. Elliott still plus 29 to the good. Reddick now only 17 points above the cut line. And Joey Logano flip-flops his teammate Ryan Blaney to get back in that final spot in the playoffs by just 7 points above Ryan Blaney. And the Penske battle for that final spot continues with Chris Buescher out by 32, and then Ricky Stenhouse on down. They got a win as they are so far back. So until the next episode, we'll only have the inaugural Cup Series race at Iowa. I hope you all have a good one.